Hey, hi guys. Today I am discussing on HRM and this is for SEM 2. Not wasting much of time. The first question is about implementation of recruitment strategy and what things you need to consider for the implementation of the recruitment strategy. So in the introduction part, you define what is recruitment strategy, what are the usage of it, how does it benefit to the organization. The benefits you can mention in the conclusion part, but yeah, some gist of what is recruitment strategy. Then moving to the concept part, you have to mention internal and external factors which have direct and indirect impact on the recruitment strategy. So uh, for the internal factors, I have mentioned recruitment policy, human resource planning, size of the organization, cost of the of recruitment, and growth and expansion of the company. And there are various external factors which would affect is demand and supply of the manpower, labor market, goodwill, legal and political environment, competitors, unemployment rate. So yeah, these are the points what you can mention. There are still many points which are available on net. You can search factors that impact recruitment strategy. And then in the closure part, you mention what are the benefits of recruitment strategy, how does it help the company to bring in more manpower or to acquire talent. And this is how we complete the first question. Moving to second question is evolution of the HRM, that is HR department. So in the introduction, you mentioned what is human resource, how does it impact the company, what is HR management, which is human resource management. Also, you can define what is HR department and the roles of this department. Post that, in the concept part, you have to mention about the evolution. So you will have to mention the evolution which has happened since 1890 to 2010. So there are different phases which have been evolved. These phases would include time period between 1890 1920, then 1920 to 1950, then 1960 to 1980, and then 1980 to till date. And some challenges that were faced due to which this evolution had happened. One is industrial revolution, then there is trade unions, existence of trade unions, then scientific management where different things were identified, then human relation movement, organizational behavior and theory, industrial and labor relationship, and HR approach. So these are some needs or some challenges that were faced due to which the HR has evolved over the period of time. And then in the conclusion, you mention how this evolution has happened and how it has helped the corporate world to change the entire face of human resource management. So this is how you complete the third question. Second question. Moving to third question. This is entirely a experience question or your view question. What you have to mention. So in the introduction part, you mention what is compensation policy and how does it benefit the organization or and the employee, both the ways. Then you define problems that if you read the entire case study, you will get the problems over there itself. So you have to elaborate on the problem that because the compensation policy is not given, the employees are unhappy, due to which they are threatening the employer that they will leave the organization, and for which the employer is also concerned, and that is why she is ready to give a compensation now. She had a different view that if I pay equally to each and everyone, everyone would be satisfied, but somehow that did not go well, and that is why now this employees have been threatening the employer that they would leave the organization. And then in the conclusion part, you mention how does this compensation policy helps organization and employees both, so that it supports both of them, because if an employee performs well, definitely he or she would require better compensation as compared to a person who's not working well. So this is what you mention in the conclusion part, and then close the 3A. Moving to 3B, you have to give the innovative the different types of compensation that can be given. So similar way, you define what is compensation, how does it benefit the employee. In the concept part, there are three types of compensation which can be given. One is direct, second is indirect, and third is non-financial compensation. And if you Google search, you will get the details. You can write, say, 100 words for each. Three types of compensation: 100 words for your introduction and 100 words for your conclusion. So, conclusion, similar things, benefit of compensation policy, why it is important for the organization as well as the employee. The employee gets motivated, and there are several things what you can write in the conclusion part. So this have to complete the entire HRM part. Now, coming to some extra things which I would be doing for everyone. I would be opening WhatsApp group for SEM 1, 2, 3 and 4. For SEM 1 and 2, it is common for each and every specialization. It doesn't matter which specialization you have taken, whether it is marketing, it is management, it is operations, you can join that group. But yeah, for SEM 3 and 4, it is only for diploma in business management or PGDBM, or I would say a MBA. MBA with business administration. So yes, I will be giving the links in the comment part. You can join the groups. Initially, I won't be having any members. I would be the only person who would be available in that group. So as and how people join, it will benefit. This is for everyone. We can discuss on various things, but it would be only with regards to the course. I would not entertain any forwards, any advertisements, anything on that group. And this group is basically so that people come together, people share their views about assignments, questions, if they have importance, or we can discuss anything. So this will be an open forum, but only with regards to the course. So this would be given in the comment part. You can join them, and yes, come together. Let's make this plan possible. Thank